Hello everyone, I'm Cece from Hippiestitchco. I'm going to be doing a tutorial today on how to make my strawberry turtle. I have two different sizes here to show you. This is made with Sweet Snuggles, Loops and Threads Sweet Snuggles. So this is a weight 7 yarn, it's jumbo. So this is what it would turn out if you used a weight 7 with an 8mm hook. And then we have this little mini guy. Ooh. Then we have this little mini turtle. This is made out of Big Twist Posh yarn, which I'm pretty sure is a weight 6 yarn, and I use a 4.5mm hook with this. So this is another size, same pattern, just different yarn, different hook size. Of course, you have just the classic turtle. Basically, it's the same thing. It's the same pattern as this, but without the leaf and the stem. And they come out so cute. This pattern is like versatile. You can make it in different sizes and also just make a regular turtle with it too. So yeah, let's just get started. And for the sake of this video, I will be using this yarn. So yeah. So these are the 3 colors I'm using. And again, this is the Big Twist Posh yarn that came out only like a month or 2 ago, I think. So yeah, I think you can get it at Joann's only. That's where I got mine. So enough talking. Let's get started with the strawberry turtle. So this, sorry for the weird angle, but this is my strawberry turtle pattern on my account. And it basically just has the pattern here. So I will be using this as a reference. Just for the sake of the video, I'm not going to be teaching you how to do a single crochet or a magic ring or increase decrease. These are some skills that you should know coming into this video, and there's a whole bunch of different YouTube videos on how to do beginner crochet, and so definitely look at that before this video. But yeah, let's just get started first. So first we're going to be doing 6 single crochet in a magic ring. 2,
3, 4, 5, 6.
Close that up. Stitch marker right here. Next row, we are going to be doing 6 increases, which is basically 2 single crochet in 1 stitch, all the way around. Last increase. Again, put that stitch marker in the last stitch. Row 3 is 1 single crochet increase 6 times. So 1 increase, 1 increase. Also, guys, bear with me with the framing because I can barely see what I'm doing. So I wanted to film this for you guys, though. I don't really have a proper tripod for my phone. So yeah, but we're making it work. Row 4 is 2 single crochet increase times 6. So 1, 2, increase. Oh, a few more. Last one. 1, 2, increase. Row 5 is 3 single crochet increase times 6. That'll give us 30 stitches. Okay, so row 5, round 5, row 5, whatever you want to call it, is done. Now we're gonna do rows 6 to 8. We're just gonna single crochet around. I like to put my stitch marker in the front of the stitch so that when I do rows, I can count how many rows I've done. You don't have to do that. You can just put it in the regular spot and switch it every time you go around, but it's easier just and faster just to go around and around and then just count up and then move your stitch marker after. So rows 6 to 8, we're just doing 30 single crochet around. Now round 7 is done. It's becoming to get a good shape to it. Now we do one more row, 30 single crochet. Row 8 is now done. So now I'm gonna move my stitch marker back to the last stitch. So for round 9, we're going to be using the front loops of each stitch. So let me try and show you. This would be the whole stitch. That is just the front loop only. Front loop only, 30 single crochet around. Oop. And make sure you do the front loop in every stitch, or else the next row when we're doing crocheting the body of the turtle, then it will be messed up. So just make sure that you're crocheting in the front loop only for round 9. So now I'm on the last stitch of row 9. And then after this, you are just gonna slip stitch in the next stitch and finish off. Fasten off. So now we have the shell for the turtle. Now I'm taking the second color, which is a light pink. I forgot to mention, this is a darker pink or a hot pink, and then this is a more pale pink. So first you're gonna do a slip knot, sorry. For row 10, we are gonna be working in these back loops, so of the last row. So we're going to work in the back of the stitches from the last row. So what I like to do is just look, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but this right here, this is the first stitch, and then the next one is there. And for this row, we're going to be doing 3 single crochet, decrease 6 times. So pull up a loop, and then we're working in the back of the row. So 2, 3, decrease, and we're just gonna be doing that all the way around 6 times. That was the last decrease. Now I'm going to put my stitch marker in that stitch. We're going to be working on row 11 now, and that is 2 single crochet decrease times 6. So 6 times, And you should have 18 stitches after that. So go in. 1, 2, decrease.
1, 2, decrease. 1, 2.
Let me take this out. That was the last stitch of row 11. Now row 12 is 1 single crochet, decrease 6 times, which give us 12 stitches total. After this row, you could start stuffing here, but I like to stuff when it's a little bit, the hole is a little bit smaller. So just doing 1 single crochet, decrease 6 times. So at this step, I am going to start stuffing the shell. And I stuff it pretty good till it's about a little bit firm, but still squishy. Okay, that looks pretty good for now. Last row is row 13, and that is just decreasing all around, so 6 decreases. Ooh, got some stuff in. See, that's why I don't like crocheting when there's stuffing in it, because it always just pops through. Oh wait, we're doing decreases. It always just gets in the way. But this is how it's gonna have to go. I put my finger in the hole to like stop it so the stuffing doesn't get pulled through the holes, but it still happens sometimes. Alrighty guys, we are done with the shell and the body. Cut that. And so you could stuff it a little bit more. I mean, the hole's kind of small. Maybe just a tad more. Cool. Now we are done with this. So yeah, next we're going to go on to the head. Now we are going to start on with the head. So the head's first row is 6 single crochet in a magic ring. Also, if you hear noise, it is my cat. She has the zoomies right now. Pull this tight. Row 2 is just 6 increases all the way around. Row 3 is 1 single crochet increase times 6, which should give us 18 stitches when we're done. Again, I'm going to put my stitch marker in the front of the stitch because for the next 2 rows, we are just going to single crochet around. So rows 5 and 6 are just single crochet around. Okay, now we're done with row 5, so I'm going to move my stitch marker. Row 6 is 1 single crochet decrease times 6. So that'll give us 12 stitches when we're done. So 1 single crochet. And a decrease is, if I didn't say this already, is 2 stitches being put together. 1 decrease.
All around.
So now, once we're done with row 6, I'm going to put the eyes in. Grab them. So I have my eyes and my backings. I put my eyes between rows 3 and 4. So then there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's in between 3 and 4. And I do it so that the working yarn is on the bottom. And to the other side, 1, 2.
Just look at it and make sure it's looking correct. That looks pretty good to me.
So I'm going to snap these backs into them. Then the other side. Perfect. So now we have our eyes in. You can start stuffing the head now. And the last row of the head, row 7, is just decrease around, so 6 decreases. Okay, now we are done with the head. So this is what it is looking like. Cut that. I'm gonna stuff the head just a little bit more.
You can use something to shove in there because it's got a small hole.
So now I have the head and the shell and the body. And now we are going to work on the flippers. So first I'm going to work on the front flippers. So the front flippers, the first row is 8 single crochet in a magic ring. Tighten that. round 2 for the front flippers is 8 increases, so increase all around the rows. Row 3 for the front flippers are 1 single crochet increase 8 times, and that'll give us 24 stitches.
Last increase.
Okay, so from here, just tighten this a little more. From here, we are just going to fold this in half. So let me pull up some more yarn. So basically we're folding it in half, and we're going to single crochet through both sides so that it flattens and then it's a half circle. So what I like to do is put my hook in the next stitch, and then I flip it and put it in that stitch. So it gives me a folded, and then just pull through loop and do a normal single crochet, and then we do that all the way down. So through both sides, pull up a loop, and then pull through. Go through, go through, and we do that all the way to the bottom till we're done, till we have no more stitches to go. And go ahead and just your tail, just kind of tuck it in to here, and you won't be able to see it obviously.
So continue crocheting through both sides.
So we're on our last one. So now we have our first flipper done. So go ahead and make 2 of these. So go ahead and make another one. So now we're going to work on the back flippers. For the back flippers, you make 2 as well. First row is 6 single crochet in a magic ring. So we're going back to our 6 single crochet. So the back flippers are almost identical to the front flippers, except for in the front ones you use 8 single crochet, and in the back ones you use 6. So we're going to follow that same pattern of 6 single crochet around, or we're going to increase around, and that will be 6 single crochet. Or that'll be 6 increases, sorry. Done with row 2. Now we're going to go to row 3, which is 1 single crochet increase 6 times. That'll give us 18 stitches. Ooh. Okay, so we are now done with that. Now we just need to, again, flip it in half. So put it through that one and then put it through the top one. And then go ahead and pull a loop and do single crochet all the way around the edge of the flipper. Last stitches. So now you have one front flipper and one back flipper. So the back flipper should be just a little bit smaller than the front ones. I am now going to make the duplicates of these off camera because you guys don't want to watch me do it again. So yeah, I'll do that and I'll be back. So now I have 2 front flippers, 2 back flippers, the shell body, and the head. Now we are going to be working on the leaves and the stem. This is the green color that we're going to use. So yeah, let's just get started. So first we're going to be doing 8 single crochet in a magic ring. For this, we don't really need a stitch marker because we'll know which stitch is the end. So we'll see. But for round 2, we're going to be making the leaves. So we're going to be chaining and going around and around. So to start, we're going to just do 1 single crochet normally in the next stitch. And then we are going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to start from the second chain from the hook, and we're going to crochet 4 single crochet down the chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is our first leaf piece, and then we're going to do a single crochet in the next stitch, and then we're just going to repeat that all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to do 4 single crochet down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then repeat single crochet in the next stitch. And then just repeat that all the way around until you get to the end. Now we're going to work on the last leaf. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we are going to slip stitch into the last stitch, not a single crochet. So cut kind of a long tail because we are going to have to sew around the whole thing. Let's pull this. So now we have our leaf piece, and the last thing we need to do is just make the stem. So I'll show you guys how to make the stem really quick. So the stem is really easy. It is literally just 5 chains and then working down. So make a slip knot, tighten that a little bit, and then chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to start in the second chain from the hook and do 4 single crochet down. So super quick with this, and now you have a stem. So now I'm going to attach the stem onto the leaves just by pulling through. There's 2 ends, so just pull one end through one side and then pull the other end through the other side, and then I'm just going to tie them. You could just sew them on after you sew on the leaves, but this is just easier in my head, so this is what I do most of the time. Give 3 good knots, and then just snip it, not too short so it doesn't come undone, but enough to where you can hide it. Now we have the leaf and the stem. Now let's start sewing all the pieces together, closing the holes, doing all those things. So I have my little handy dandy needle holder. And first we're gonna start by sewing this hole closed. So let's go back and forth. And then we pull this closed. Then I like to put this through a hole that's going to be near the head. The head will be on wherever you ended your shell piece. So we're going to sew them all into the same hole so we can tie it off together. So this, you're going to go through the next loop and then go down. Let's go into that same hole that the middle piece was on. So now we have this. It's a little, so where this little divot is where we're gonna crochet the head so that you can't see it. So let's get the head, and now I'm just gonna sew on the head.
I'm just going around sewing the head together. Just going around sewing the head to the shell and the body. Sorry if this is hard for you guys to see. I'm trying to do my best so I can see too. So it's the last
part on that. So now we're going to put this through that same hole that those 2 ends come out on. So now we have our head sewn on. Take this out. Now we're just gonna tie these ends together.
Let's just push the ends in.
Next thing we're going to sew on is the front flippers. So you can sew these on however you like. If you like it like this, or if you like it like this, Doesn't really matter, whatever you like. I used to actually like to sew them on backwards like this, but now I like to sew them like this. So it's all about personal preference, what you think looks best. But yeah, we're just gonna sew these about a stitch or two away from where the head is sewed. Ooh, freaking choking him. And then again, put this through so that we can tie them off together. So that is the first flipper. Then the second one. And no matter which way you sew on the flippers, you will have one that's like upside down. You see how this is like, this looks better than this, but that's just kind of how it works. You can't really fix that. Ooh.
Now let's tie these guys off.
So time to sew on the back flippers. This is about 4 to 5 stitches, more like 4 stitches away from here. So from here to here in the middle, there should be 4 stitches.
The last flipper being sewn on. Now let's tie these guys off.
So this is where you would stop if you were just making a normal turtle. So this is just a normal little pink turtle. So cute, but we are going to add the leaf to make it a strawberry turtle. I'm going to take the starting piece and I'm going to position this how I want it to look. And I'm going to put this through the hole at the top and push it through a hole on the side. So I do that so that it stays in place while I'm sewing it. And then also I have something to tie this end to, so that just so it's more secure. So now let's start sewing around.
So go down. Here we go. Oh. To there. It's gonna be a little bit hard time right now.
Last piece to sew. Now let's go pull it through. This is what it is looking like. I'm gonna tie this off. So you're almost done. So what I like to do sometimes is glue these down so they stay down. But it also looks nice with them like frilled up, because that kind of is like how it would be if you had a real strawberry. But last touches, we just need to sew the seeds on. So almost, so see this one I sewed these down, or I glued these down, and these ones I didn't. But, you know, it looks good either way. So I'm just going to use this cream. I don't know what the actual color is. It might be cream. I don't know. This cream Parfait Junkie from Premier. So now let's sew on some seeds. So I like to start from the bottom here and go here. And just go through, make some seeds. I like to go around twice so that they're a little thicker.
So now we're done with the seeds. Now I'm just going to tie this off.
So now we are done with our strawberry turtle. I think it came out really cute. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped if you are a beginner. And this is how I started crocheting, was watching YouTube tutorials to help me understand how to read patterns. So I really am excited to make this because I've been wanting to make this tutorial for so long. So yeah, hopefully you guys followed along and you got to make your own strawberry turtle. If you did, tag me at Hippiestitchco on TikTok or Instagram, or I don't know if you can tag on YouTube, but I'm Hippiestitchco on YouTube as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please give it a like if you liked it, comment down below, and please subscribe. And I'll be having more crochet content more consistently in the next few weeks. So yeah, look out for that. Bye.